It is the best show in town. It is the best LGBTQI issue. So darling, why haven't you subscribed? Monday to Thursday, bringing you breaking news Wahala. On Friday, sex, education. And Saturday, burning questions. You know, all those questions you've been thinking of asking. Saturday is the day for you, darling. Ask your questions about religion, your questions about what you want to know about us, your question about anything. You can access anything on Saturdays doing burning questions. And you know one thing, you could to be the lucky winner to win our giveaways on Saturdays. And on Sundays, to crown it all, we have the market woman and shade girl. So darling, why do you want to miss out on all these interesting things? Help this channel by clicking the subscribe button.
You know that whenever you need to watch LGBTQI news, listen to LGBTQI updates, and listen to candid opinions that are unbiased, unabashed, and I repeat, unrelenting, the best place to be is Breaking News Wahala on Q Talk. And I remain your host, Marvelous Achafu Kelechi. And I'm always joined by Chimirizi, Henry, Awunaya in our Toronto studios in Canada. Welcome, Chimirizi. How are you doing?
Good morning, Mr. Chafu. I'm fine, and how are you doing?
I am very, very much fine. So, as you guys know on Q Talk, we bring you guys up to date to what is happening in the LGBT community. So, the recent video on news that has been trending, and we had to talk about this, is the news about Amara, where she was crying on social media that her mom called her a sin. Her mom did not accept her for who she is. Her mom says that the community, that people mock her. Anytime she walks on the street, they're always mocking her, gossiping about her, about her daughter, just trying to mock her. It was so controversial. That video was so controversial, so talked about, that it even made its way to one of the hottest breakfast shows in Nigeria, which is Your View TVC, where they talked about it and they just kept their own candid opinions.
So there is a video trending about a popular filmmaker, Amara, who had an intense conversation with her mother concerning her sexuality. In the video, according to her, she said her mother emphasized that Amara is disgracing her among her women folk because of the choices she made concerning her sexuality. Now, many of you may have seen the video, others may not have. We're not going to show the video, but I'll give you a brief summary of what the real issue is.
So it's now time for us in Q Talk, your biggest LGBTQI platform in Nigeria, the only one in Nigeria, probably even in Africa, to talk about it. Before we dive into the topic and give our candid opinions, you guys know now, we try to keep our videos as short as possible this time around, so we don't bore you, we give you straight to the point. First, watch the video of Amara, and just see some little clips of what was said in the breakfast show, Your View TVC. And when you guys watch it, we're not going to come back and give our opinions unbiased, unabashed, unrelenting. Please, guys, watch.
Mommy, I'm done. I'm done trying. I'm done trying. Honestly, I'm not a sin. I'm not a bad thing. I'm not your problem. I'm not your problem. It's not my fault that people are judgmental. It's not my fault that people are pointing fingers at me when I walk. I gave you a breaking news. I may give them breaking news. So, it's me that gave them topic. So, no problem. I'm a lesbian. I'm very sorry. People point fingers at you. I am sorry, but it's not my fault. It's their fault. Mommy, I'm sorry. It's not my fault that we are living in Nigeria where these things are hard. But
So now that we are back in Q Talk, and you guys have seen those couple of videos, Chimirizi, let me start with you. What do you think about this?
This video is a very complicated, that's the word, complicated video, in the sense that we look at it from the side of the mother. A mother is definitely shocked that his or her child is a homosexual, there's always that reaction of why, where did I get it wrong? Especially in a society like Nigeria where there is no sexual education for our parents, or even now or before. Now, that's one thing we expect. We expect such reaction from every parent, to be disappointed, to yell, to scream, to shout, but at the end of it, there is still a limit. I feel the mother here went far by calling her a sin. I think we already passed through a lot of things from everybody. The whole world is against us, the whole country is against us. The last place we want, such insults, such hurt, such pains is from our own household. And it feels so different. I can't tell you how it feels, but when other strangers are calling you names and pointing fingers at you, you don't feel it, you don't react, you don't break down. You man up, you put on your self-defense worth. But when it is from your own biological mother or father, it feels different. You feel valueless. It feels like you're worthless. Even if, like a person from Amara, she may look at all her works, but at the end of the whole day, if the person that birthed her, the person she calls family, does not even hold her at value, it looks like everything she's worked for is non-avoid, because all she has done is just to be a lesbian. She hasn't committed any crime, even though in the Nigerian constitution it is a crime. But this is where I think parents should begin to appreciate queer children, because we do other things straight children don't do. And let me point this out: queer children or queer people are the ones who check up on their parents. You try to establish that relationship, especially with our mothers. We try to call them. We are always there for them when they need us. And the only issue they find with queer people is about their sexuality. I feel the mothers should look for other things about Amara that is beautiful, other things about Amara that she feels is lovely. Everything about Amara is beautiful, by the way, but she should count on those other parts that, even though she does not agree with her sexuality, there is more to Amara than her sexuality. She is a filmmaker. She has single-handedly struggled to build and make a name for herself in a country called Nigeria, where you literally have to fight for yourself, defend yourself, get everything by yourself. She has made a name for that family out of a no name. So I think that Amara should be given a word of applause for being the person she is. And on the side of Amara, looking at that video, I think Amara should be patient with her mother. Her mother honestly spoke out of anger. You could even hear it from the video clip. She said, society, people point at me. So it's not even Amara's mother's opinion. It's not even her mom's opinion on this matter. It is what society pressurizes our parents. Many of our parents are cool with us. Many of our parents are okay with us. But society, church, market unions, we'll call it whatever, society begin to put, no be your son with a C. If na my pikin, I go deal with am, I go chase and come off for house. Which can't that thing no fit happen for my house. These are the kind of things that break beautiful homes, that break families. Meanwhile, their own children are doing the same thing, but they are covering up the security of their own household. But your own household, they want to tarnish your household. But at the final word for me, one thing family members need to understand is that at the end of the whole day, they have their own children to take care of them. They have their own children to come for their need. You that is castigating your own child will be left with no child, and you will suffer the consequences while they are hiding and covering up their own children's mess. Let's assume it's a mess or secrets, and their family, and they are tolerating it. I feel as a parent, the one thing you owe your child is to love your child, to understand your child. You must not agree with everything your child does in this life, because nobody is perfect. Over to you, Mr. Chaffo.
Like I always say, the LGBTI community members, until you reach a space whereby you actually know that you do not need anybody's acceptance to be yourself, then probably maybe you have not got it to the adult stage. Because one thing about an adult is for you living your life the way you feel it is. First thing I would say is that first, it shows that the community is actually the problem in this case. It's community members, what they're actually trying to do trying to mock the woman, trying to say things about the woman, so I'm sure that she must have, like what they say peer pressure is one of the realest pressure that you can ever face. When the community is actually putting pressure, I don't mind her, laughing at her, mocking her. There's a particular time it will actually get to you, because imagine if you are queer and if you walk on the road, people are laughing, gossiping, saying, mimicking things. Of course, to get to you, a particular time you might react, even start fighting people. And before you know, your emotions get let out. So first thing first is the community, because we have a very useless set of community worldwide, mostly in Nigeria, where they are hypocrites. The community sin, bunch of what, let me judge them by their Bible. They are a bunch of sinners or judge others for sinning differently. That's how they behave. Even sometimes they don't even judge you as community sin. They judge you because you are the brother or the parent or the mother, whatever it is related to that person. That's how they have been. Bunch of jokers and comedians and losers. The second part again is please and please, if you cannot, let's understand this as community members, you have to be patient and there is a waiting period. I do not understand the fact as community members now, because people do not accept you, your family members, which you do not need the acceptance, you go and carry a phone and the next thing you are trying to record, this and that, they do not accept me, it is not needed. Please,
Can I just jump in? Can I just jump in? And let me jump in a bit, because I have an issue with that statement, and I still have an issue with that statement. Amara did not just pick up her phone and began to record her mother. Her mother triggered something. She had sent something that made her pick up her phone. Wait, let me laugh. And secondly, if she had not recorded that incident, she would have gone through it alone. The whole nation is against her. She has no emotional support. The only place she finds a home, finds a family, is social media. And I feel like someone like me, the only place I find peace of mind and I find a family is social media. Darling, if anything is happening to me, my family will be there, because social media is my new family. That is the case for Amara. Over to you.
Thank you very much. Like I said again, let us come to a place whereby we kind of have emotional intelligence, where things happen, we sit down, we plan, we strategize. One of the people I love so much is Chimamanda Adichie. Everybody cannot be like her. It's somebody I'm going up to be like. I know myself, and I'm going to, if it's me too, I might probably go to social media too, although these days I try not to use social media because I know the reason why. Because whether we like it or not, social media is filled with people where what's the 10% of them will show you fake love. The remaining 10% will just help you talk about the problem. Oh, help you gossip about it. The remaining 80% are even happy you have that problem. We even make it a topic to mock you. Whether we like it or not, social media is not a court of law or an emotional therapy session or provide emotional therapy. I am telling it, I have been there, I have done there, I have told people, yes, we'll show you the love and this thing. But sometimes it's about being strategic. Especially one of the issues in coming out. Coming out, I tell people again, because me, I have come out, and I tell people, whether I like it or not, there are still family members that are still showing homophobia, that are still homophobic towards me. And whether I like it or not, I am in that waiting process. I am waiting. What I tell people again is that you do not need that's why I said it, and that was my beginning statement. You don't need their acceptance. You don't need them to accept you for who you are. That is the word. You do not need anybody's acceptance. Get to that position.
The question is, what then are you waiting for, if I may ask?
What you are waiting for is that what is done on them. It's when it finally dawns on them. When it dawns on them, then not because they are going to be
1 year,
it
2 years,
it is not
2
your
years,
it is not your business. Can I just land? It is not your business. If you are doing well for yourself, trust me, you will not even need these people. You have more than enough family in the community to call your family members.
So you don't even need no fucking waiting time. You don't need no waiting time for nobody.
You don't understand. If you are the kind of person, you don't look at my point. I'm coming down to the point of Amara. It's Amara I'm talking about. For her to cry, it shows that she actually felt the kind of emotional body. It felt emotional. She might probably be feeling like, let me be in her own shoes. I feel like, oh, the entire world is suggesting her. The entire world is against her. Her own family, her own mother again. She can't find a safe space in her mother's system. It happens to us. As family members who grew up with these people, we become emotionally attached. But as I talk people again, that's the second point I brought again. As an adult, it's left for you to know that, okay, as an adult, I'm progressing to a stage whereby my own choices, my own consequences, my own rules, my own space. Know that as an adult. And know that if you know that, okay, at the kind of person you still need your family members along, then give them that space, give them that quote unquote, that waiting time. They come from different backgrounds. They have been, see, whether we like it or not, people are filled up with different upbringings. Whether we like it or not, there are some people in this world, if they had a better upbringing, they will not be as misogynistic as they are. If they had a better upbringing, they will not be as homophobic as they are. If they a better upbringing, they will not be as biased as they are. We all came from different upbringings. So whether we like it or not, culture, upbringing has been rooted inside us, character has been planted inside us, that it takes a lot of time for us to actually adjust. Sometimes it's with age, sometimes it's with preaching, sometimes it's with talking, sometimes it's with therapy. That's why it takes different things for us to actually adjust. For us to adjust and become better people. Whether we like it or not. I've told parents again, whether the parents, the final word is even coming down to parents. I'm just trying to tell LGBTQI community members now. Please give them that waiting time. If you have to. And first of all, like I said again, you don't need anybody's acceptance. But you have to give them that time. Just leave them. Focus on people who love you. Focus on the things that you love. Focus on the things that give you joy. You not go about moping. If you mope forever, you might get to a point that you will not actually want to hamper on that fact that, oh, you need them. Like, maybe you need us now. Like, it's our rules or no rules. They will not want to hamper on it. Try to play on your emotional intelligence and try to make life unbearable for you. It's not for you to cut off and leave them. Please. And we know you have a better. You can tell them, mom, dad, you are a family or brother, sister. I know you are wired differently. I know it's hard for you to digest, but I'll give you your own time. But just know at the back of your mind that you know you need acceptance to be happy. I'm not going to need your acceptance to be who I am. This is who I am. This is who I'm ready to be. That is fine and simple. And that's the way it's going to be. And I'm going to know whether they like it or not. Whether they like it or not, you have said that this is who you want to be. You have said that you are going to be happy. You are going to be better. You are going to make a better society and make a better name for yourself. You are going to be a good filmmaker. You are going to produce good movies. You are going to win those awards. And whether they like it or not, they can continue eating shit and sitting and moping and thinking about their church member, pastor, who give no shit about them. And finally, again, appealing to the parents again, talking to the parents finally, in just wrapping up this episode. Parents, please and please, there is no better way to correct the child than correcting your child with love. You have to correct your child with love. You have to love your child because that's the best way that you can probably show love. And whether you like it or not, again, let me now break this down again to parents again that might be watching. There's nothing in correcting sexuality. You cannot correct sexuality. You cannot correct it. Whether you like it or not, it has to turn on you. Most of us who have been there, we have done there, we have gone to the fasting, we have done conversion therapy. Me, of course, like I tell you, I've tried every means for you to make it work, but it cannot work because it is who you are. So parents, I would just advise you that please and please make sure that you're waiting time, because I know sometimes it's hard to digest, it's hard to process, but make sure that it's short. If not, you may end up losing that your child, and your child finds a mother somewhere, finds a parent somewhere, finds finds love somewhere else, and it might be too late for you to draw that child towards you, because that child has lost the emotional connection because you were not there when the child came out and when the child needed it the most. Then you were in the waiting time, and you obviously waited and slept like Sleeping Beauty to when your child found love somewhere else. And sorry for you, sorry mom, sorry dad, your loss. And that's our offering for Kiwi Talk for this episode. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and this guys know we always think back to back. Praise your opinions. We don't care who you are. We say it as it is. Hot, 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 hot. To next episode. See you guys.